Hi, welcome. Uh, I would like to take you on a journey. Um, you can choose either to sit down like this, and then you'll have your front part of your feet pulled up and the heels in the ground, and the arms you can do follow what I'll do standing. Or you can choose to be standing. And today I'll like to take you on a small journey, standing or sitting, on the way to a standing meditation, standing still Qigong. There are lots of different names for it, and trying to guide you through it. So hang in there and just go along with me. This is very beneficial for any kind of health problems, chronic issues, stress, tension, and it both works on our physical layer, on our mental or emotional layer. So stand hips wide, bend your knees slightly so they're not stiff, just bend them slightly. Bring a little bit more of your focus, attention, weight on your heels so that your focus comes on the back of your body, and just bring your hands, arms up as if embracing a big balloon, holding a big pillow. Imagine you're outside, you can hug somebody. So anything that triggers your imagination for these postures. My elbows are relaxed. I'm trying to do as little effort as possible in my arms. And how often do we take time when our lives are busy to stand still? Now in these times where some of us stay home or some of us work a lot, we kind of go through mixed feelings of stress, anxiety, questions of the future, maybe restless moments, either because we're too busy or we have to look into things that look normal for us and are not normal anymore. So our nervous system is highly stimulated. So all kind of things try to find a new balance with each other. So this is an ideal time to start developing a practice of standing still. It's a very easy practice. You don't need nothing, no special outfit, no special shoes, no makeup, no hairdo, just a small space to sit or stand still for a little while. You can do it with distraction, with music, with listening to radio, to a podcast, watching outside, watching a documentary or your favorite movies, even watching the news, though that might be a little challenging. The invitation is, while I stand still like this, to give space to all the other things that move within me on different layers of my being, to connect with each other and to find a new harmony, a new balance. And what's so exceptional about standing still meditation? Well, maybe for not all of us it's a meditation, but all my muscles, my different muscle chains, the different parts of my body, the ligaments, the fascia, everything needs to start to tune into each other. So I'm looking into having a good alignment, but also being really relaxed. And then the question is, what is a good alignment? It would be an alignment that is functional for me and my body. It's not the norm. No, it's my own personal individual alignment. So just like in nature around me, not all the trees grow straight. So it's to find for all the parts of myself, my bones, my ligaments, my muscles, but also all the other layers, a way to interact, to unify, so I feel fully supported. I feel strength running through me, energy, inspiration. And as we're standing like this, we go through several steps. Maybe the beginning it's exciting, it's new, and then after a couple of minutes, all kind of little places start aching. So a lot of discomfort start to manifest. And that's when, you need to be really dedicated to yourself. So how can I embrace the discomfort, but not let it make me act? So all those little voices of my separate muscles that seem to be talking to me, like, oh, my shoulder is aching, my back is aching, my knee is aching, whatever comes up to my mind, some little inner voice saying to me, this is so stupid, we'd better clean the house, or we'd better read a book. Can I just say, that's what it is, but not do something with it? Can I just, in the midst of all this panicky, anxious little inner voices, just offer a wide, calm platform for things to allow themselves to be? And if I do that for a couple of minutes, and that varies for each one of us, and that takes time, that takes an invitation to really be dedicated, to lean in and listen inwards to yourself without judging and without acting upon any of the things that manifest. Just observing those things unfold with a kind eye. Maybe the first couple of times that you practice, you don't get further than this state. That's okay. And maybe after 5-10 minutes, you notice you're slowly entering a different phase. A phase where the restlessness at the surface is starting to quiet down, to sink down. And then some other layers manifest to you. If you're tired, maybe tiredness. If you've overworked, then that will manifest. Maybe some very, very old physical or emotional pains will make themselves feel. And again, just embrace what manifests. Try to relax, having the trust, like as you're standing like this, everything comes into a new harmony. And transformation comes always with some growing pains. And of course, if you have some really bad injuries or some very chronic issues since very, very many years, then maybe the first practice 5 minutes is enough. And then the next day you do 6 minutes and you build gently the time of practice very gradually. You can also sit or lie down to do this practice. It's as beneficial. But But you can also ask yourself the question, when my life is normal, how busy am I? How much time do I spend running around, doing things, doing my shoppings, cleaning my house? And how often in life did I do things that are more physically demanding than just standing? So is this pain, these aches you are feeling, the messages you get, is this because this is very difficult? Or because some parts of you are struggling with wanting to come into harmony with the rest of you? Sometimes for us to really practice on a daily basis, something where we dedicate really fully to ourselves, to our needs, so that we are healthier to be able to meet and listen other people's needs and the needs of the world around us, is very difficult. And it's very easy to stop listening to myself, to my inner needs. It's very easy not to develop a discipline, a practice of training, and to have my attention out there in the world. And then the moments I re-engage with my own personal practice, it becomes very confronting. But the more regularly I do that, the more there's no difference between me when I'm in contact with my inner self and me when I'm in exchange with the outer world. And then things, actions, just being a human being in this world will cost me much less energy, because I'm always in a state of fully being present, fully being in the here and now. And at the end of the practice, the longer the practice gets, all the parts of myself that need to relax, all the parts that need to do some work they're not used to, start to do that work. So I come into a better unison with all those different parts of myself, the different layers of my being. And then this gets lighter and lighter. Suddenly I get more energy from this practice. I feel support. I feel strength. I feel warm. My blood circulating. My mind is clearing up. My tiredness is slowly moving away. The knots, tension in my muscles, or in some of my organs, or in my ligaments, starting to fade away to make space. My nervous system comes to a rest, opens up. And I feel really connected with the world around me, and really connected with my own inner landscape. And then I bring my hands to my belly to finish and rub my belly. So I hope this will inspire you to do this on a daily basis.